Monday, January 15th was the National Quit Your Goals Day, but not you, because you listen to this podcast and you are well equipped to stick to your goals throughout the year. But if you're new to this show and you're thinking, wait a minute, I need to learn how to stick to my goals, then this is the episode for you. Keep on listening. Hey you, your next level of expansion is here. And you're not going to accomplish it through hustle and grind. Oh no, not you. You allow ease and flow to come through you so that you can manifest the business of your dreams. Welcome to the Aligned Businesswoman podcast, where you get to be in flow and allow your strategic CEO to meet your inner goddess. This is the podcast for female entrepreneurs who want to strengthen their intuition muscle while applying simple and practical business growth strategies to accelerate it. We'll combine energetics and strategy along with human design and your gene keys to optimize your business performance and results. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to share my experience with goal setting and creating a vision board. Let's go back to December 2018. I am creating a vision board with my new husband and my daughter, and I'm starting to put all the things that I want to be able to manifest in 2019. Well, one of the photos that I found in the magazine that we were using was a picture of a man with his daughter laying on him. So his daughter was probably like 6 months old or something. They were laying on the couch taking a nap. I thought it was such a beautiful thing. I was like, oh, that would be nice to have a baby with my husband. Now, just a backstory. My husband and I have never been married to other people. This is our first marriage. But we both have children separately, right? He has a son that right now is 27. My daughter is just turned 16. Actually, today is his son's birthday, so he's 28. And we were planning on starting a new family, right? I mean, we felt like we're too old. It's probably not going to happen. Well, I was dreaming anyway, and I put this picture on my vision board. A few weeks later, I was like, I don't know, rethinking it. We're now in 2019. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and change it out because really my focus for 2019 is my business. So I swapped out that photo for a check written to myself for $10 million. I was thinking about what Jim Carrey had done, right? He wrote himself a check for, I think it was for $1 million, and he manifested that, right? So I replaced the photo, tore up the photo, threw it away, and a few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I did to manifest this, but I went straight to my vision board. I took off that $10 million check. I tore it up, threw it in the trash, and guess what happened? Nothing yet, but I'm still waiting to manifest that. And I know it requires patience. So if you are thinking about all the things that you wanted to manifest before, and maybe they're not happening, and you maybe moved in too much into the woo part of law of attraction and manifestation, and we need to blend in some more practical steps, then I'm going to show you how you can do both. You can manifest with both the woo and the practical. But before we dive into that, I want to invite you to join me for the Profitable CEO Accelerator. That is my core program where we do that. We essentially blend mindset with strategy because, as you probably have heard, that your success is determined by your mindset. And so I give you the tools and the resources to not only navigate some of the inner chatter that we have as we go towards our goals, but I also give you coaching when it comes to your strategy. You get my eyes on your business so that you can make your business more efficient and you can hit your goals a lot faster. What I've been finding is that my clients that work with me inside the accelerator, or at least one-on-one, they are having massive success in a short amount of time. And that's because we're looking at the mindset component, not just the strategy. So check out the show notes if this is something that you want to be able to do for yourself in the new year. Let's dive into today's episode where we're going to be talking about how to create a vision for your business that actually works so that you stick to your goals. Last week, I hosted my first big in-person event with FemForce Photography, and that was the Aligned Businesswoman Circle, Vision Boards, and Goal Mapping. The thing that I started people off with is to identify their business values. The problem I see with people trying to reach their goals is that they set goals that don't align with their business values or their life values in general. Let me give you a practical example. If one of your values was family, you valued quality family time, being a present parent, you wouldn't structure your business where you would take time away from your family or overcommit yourself to business strategies and tactics that take your time away from your family, right? Well, sometimes what we do is we don't consider the impact that our business is going to have in our lives. Then eventually the business is controlling our lives instead of our lives controlling the business. So this is where you have an opportunity to get very clear on what your top business values are. If these are your top business values, then what does it say about how you should structure your business day? This will not only inform how to structure your business day, but it would also give you a clue to the priorities and boundaries to set in your business and in your personal life. Without these business values, you can't set priorities, you can't set the boundaries, and then what ends up happening is that you spread yourself way too thin, taking you further and further away from the focus of your goal. And that leads to frustration, and that can lead to zapping your confidence when it comes to getting the results from your business. You literally cannot get the results because you don't have the focus and the energy and you're not pouring into the correct things. Instead, you're doing things that are really busy work or things that aren't in alignment with where you want to go. Once you're clear on the business values and your priorities and your boundaries, you get to brainstorm all the possible obstacles that will come up, and you get to plan for them now. You get to plan for how you're going to navigate around some of these obstacles so you can stay true to your business values so that you can honor your boundaries and you can continue prioritizing your time so that you can stay on track with your goals. One of the biggest obstacles I see women having when it comes to their business is that they don't know how to do social media. And what I mean by that is they tell themselves, I don't know what to post. I don't know where to find my people. I don't know how to position myself, all the things. I don't even know how to use the tech. And that right there would be something that they need to consider when it comes to identifying their obstacles that get in the way with their priorities and their boundaries. One solution to this that you may not consider, but I can see it as I look at the overall big picture, is that when they're clear on their boundaries, when they are prioritizing their time and their commitment and their energy, what ends up happening is that they're no longer spreading themselves too thin. So they actually can be more clear-headed. And when they're more clear-headed, they can see all of the resources available to them, meaning that then they can tap into clarity and creativity. And all of a sudden, it's like, I do know what I can post. Oh, I do have the extra hour per week so that I can learn how to use Instagram. I do have XYZ. But as long as our focus is divided into so many areas, we cannot see those things. Something that I have been using in my business is stating my values, stating my unique business approach and what I stand for, being able to clearly identify my ideal client, what she is about, what she likes, how I can help her, and being very clear on the transformation that my offer promises. Those things are all informed by my business values. So although I said that, being clear on my business values, if I weren't clear on those things, I wouldn't be able to have the other things. Knowing those things, I can easily pull content from there and know how to speak to her because I know who she is. I know how I can help her. I know how to attract her, and I know how to repel the people that aren't for me. So that's going to be in the form of my unique business approach as well as what I stand for. And right there is so key because you are quickly attracting the right people, but just as quickly repelling the wrong people so you're not wasting any time or precious energy. You see, so often we think that the reason why we're not reaching our goals is because of a strategy issue. It is actually a combination of not having clarity on how these goals are going to serve us, what is going to happen after we achieve these goals, and during our approach to achieving these goals. It makes me think of the logical levels of change. We think that when we're going to start a goal, whether that is weight loss or, prospecting more, we think that we have to clean up the environment first. We have to change our environment. We got to add on resources to our environment. When in actuality, we got to get very, very clear on our belief systems and our values, which are going to be part of our identity. Let's look at it from the angle of someone wanting to lose weight. What typically happens when we want to lose weight? We get a gym membership. Maybe we get some new gym clothes to motivate us to get out of bed early in the morning. We probably throw away junk food, right? And then we start to meal plan. That is changing the environment. Now, when we can change our belief systems or our values, there's two different levels right there, then we can be able to get great change on a deeper level because it's kind of like reminding yourself of your why. So let's say we change our values. We're not losing weight so that we can look better. Maybe we're losing weight so we can be healthier because it is important for us to live a long life for our children so we can be there, right? Now, if we were going to be changing our belief system, then we could be thinking that the belief that you deserve to be healthy, you deserve to be able to, be in the best physical and mental state that you could possibly be in. So then you would identify as a person that is healthy and that makes healthy decisions. Now, when you are coming into your goal with that belief system and that way to identify, then you're going to be able to stay on track more when you can't meal plan, when you do maybe sneak in that piece of chocolate, right? You don't let those little environmental situations and just that things that are happening at the conscious level, if you will, you're not going to allow those to deter you from getting back on your goal because your beliefs are that you deserve to be healthy and your values are that you want to be able to be healthy for your children, and you identify as the person that sticks to her goals, that has a plan for her health. Do you see how that works? The same thing happens for your business, but it's getting very, very clear on those values because those values have a lot to do with your beliefs. And those beliefs have a lot to do with how you identify as a business owner. Going back to the logical levels of change, I want you to imagine that you are drawing a pyramid. At the very top of the pyramid is your purpose. Then underneath that is going to be your identity, your values, and your beliefs. Some charts show beliefs and values being at the same level, which is fine. And I believe for you to be able to have rapid results, it requires considering what your beliefs are and how they're supporting where you want to go. And that goes back to the subconscious mind. We can not be aware of some of the programming we're operating on. So our supercomputer, our brain, is operating on. And while we are pushing towards a goal, what is really happening underneath the surface is that the belief system is like, nope, I don't believe we can have that. I don't believe we're worthy. I don't believe this, and that. Therefore, it is important as you are stating your business values to question what are the belief systems that you currently have that support this value and what beliefs do not support this value and this goal. If you have never done meditative journaling, I highly suggest that you do this, because when you can get into a meditative state while journaling and tapping into your subconscious, you will allow the critical faculty just to kind of rest. It's like a pattern interrupt almost, but you get into like a trance, and you'll be able to access information that you can't always access when you're wired and you're connected to all the things that are happening externally. Basically, what I'm saying is when you're distracted. So go to the show notes and you'll be able to access one of my free meditations called Infinite Awareness. Listen to that audio, then start journaling. What are my values? What are my business values? What are the beliefs that I have to support it? And what are the beliefs that are getting in my way? You'll be so surprised that when you allow yourself to do this distraction-free, the information that your subconscious mind is going to share with you. I just released a workbook that is on sale on Amazon as well as my shop. It is called 7 Steps to a Profitable Business with CEO Power Planning and Feminine Energy. This workbook has over 100 clarifying questions that are going to reveal to you the answers you've been searching for in your business on how to best optimize it, meaning how to structure your business where it is supporting the lifestyle you want in the most efficient manner. You're going to be able to easily attract the right clients and make the money that you want without having to overextend yourself and risk burnout. If you're at the point in your business and life, or maybe you haven't started a business, but you still need to work through some of that inner chatter that is keeping you in fear or lack or uncertainty, then I want you to join my wait list for the next workbook that I'm coming out with. It is a transformational workbook where you'll have over 100 journal prompts to work through some of these limiting beliefs or the uncertainties that arise, so that when you're ready to start mapping out your goals and create a strategic plan for your business, you have that clarity and you don't have that inner dialogue, talking you out of things. That will be coming out in March. So make sure that you get on the wait list so you are the first to know and get special perks whenever you join that wait list. All right, that is all I have for you today. Make sure you check out the resources I mentioned, including FemForce Photography. When you use my special code, you actually get $10 off your introductory photo shoot. So make sure you check that out. Also, if maybe the Profitable CEO Accelerator is not in your budget right now, be sure to check out the workbooks that I have on sale on Amazon as well as my shop. These tools and resources that I've created for you is essentially having me in your back pocket, having me in your office, coaching you through certain things that may arise and giving you a different way to look at your business so that you can scale it with ease. All right, I'll catch you next time on the next episode of The Aligned Businesswoman. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Aligned Businesswoman podcast. I'm your host, Vanessa Ann Miller, and I'm so excited to share some goodies with you. Head over to the show notes so you can grab your free gift and make sure to leave a review and join me inside the Aligned Businesswoman Facebook group. Until next week, bye-bye, my love.